Hi guys, I'm here today to speak at the Bliss Occupational Therapy Group Parenting Seminar called Good Habits. Come with me, it's going to be great, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be interactive. Enjoy. Hi ladies, and I see gentlemen. My husband is here, but I see another man in here, and I'm so happy to see him with us. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Big him up because he's here and he's a parent. And listen, sometimes we don't see the dads in the picture. Most times, or oftentimes, we don't see the dads in the picture. So he's right there. I'm wanting to clap him like in a meme. Thank you for being here. So my name is Tina Fernandez. I am a social worker, master social worker. I'm a behavioral specialist and I'm an author and I do a whole lot of stuff, but I love parenting. That's my new passion, coaching parents. And so I am here. When I saw the flyer drop in our executive group, Madam Chair, I love what I say. I was also, and I say was because I recently resigned my post from Region 6 Executive Board as Assistant Treasurer. But hey, listen, I'm still here. Love this young lady. She lick a butt. She's so tall. And she bring all, listen, she come out with her details, boss and all these things. And I was like, there's a golden tail. Yeah, have a boss of a PTA president, and then she got take over region. So no, so she got just take it to them, don't it? Which is right, because we need that in the region. Amen. But when I saw the flyer, I was like, no man, I have to be a part of this. I said, so I took up my phone. I don't know Mr. Smith from Adams. And I took up my phone and I called him. I said, I want to volunteer to be a part of this parenting seminar because this is something that I love to do. Thank you. And when I saw good habits, I realized that this is just right up my alley because, as I said, I'm a social worker and I also counsel. And so I work with organizations across Jamaica. It's like they work with kids, 87 of them actually, and they give them all kind of benefits just to ensure that they go to school. But as Mr. Smith said, the parents need the help sometimes more than the kids, right? And so we are here in this good habits conversation to say, all right, fine. But he also said that he likes to make it simple. And the truth is, I'm a simple girl. So I like to make it simple. So I came up with my little simple framework of the ABCs of parenting. And so that is what I want to share with you today. Now, I don't have the whole day because I would go, I don't mind, I can talk right down to Z if you don't want. But I'm going to give you the first part, which is awareness and intention of the ABCs of parenting. And what is going to happen is that we're going to go through A to G of that framework. Mr. Smith, stop me when you're ready for me to stop. So, what do you believe A would be? Anybody? Shout it out according to parents. Them bright, me that listen to, no? That listen to, no? Attitude, ability. Anybody else want to try? Attention. So I see that you're all trying. So yes, me are using Sir Smith's framework. I see that you're trying, but you got it right. Attention. There's a bright parent, and she was round there and do her thing, me listen, me that pay attention to you around there. The thing is that sometimes our kids, they don't get our attention. So they will go off to school, we'll get them ready, give them lunch money, some pack them lunch bag, whatever we do for them, put them uniform. Sometimes we don't even press the uniform for them, we make them press it themselves. As early as 7 years old, some parents are allowing the kids to do their own laundry. Yeah? Wash, cook, iron them own clothes, do all of these things. And then they go out to school and they come back in and all they do is just come in, take off the uniform, probably wash, run to the road. But how much attention do we give them? The first thing is, and I want to share from my framework, is that where attention goes, connection grows. So for me, I'm not a biological mom, but I like to steal kids, right? So I have one of my stolen kid right here. Right? You cheated, don't it? Yeah, man, I like to steal kids. I've, I've taken in two of for my own, right? And every time they would come in, they would come to my room and we sit down and we would chat for hours. Now we wouldn't even realize that it was hours. So they come home from school probably 4 o'clock when they had the shift system, and then 7 o'clock they're still in my room. Some days I wanted to pay attention, but other days I really never have the ears for the attention. But I did give it to them. They never ever once noticed, just finding out that some days I was really just there facilitating the chatter. And they would chat and they would tell me everything from them reach school in the morning to while them walking around back to the house. Attention. Because what happens is that is where the connection of trust and understanding that, okay, I'm being heard. You know, because you have too much attention. They need the attention. Because if they don't have the attention, then our presence won't be felt. Yeah? So that's the first part of the ABCs of parenting. Knowing that we are making ordinary moment into extraordinary days, weeks, months to come, because anything that happened to them now, they are willing to come and tell you. Not just tell you because you're paying them attention, but because they also trust that you're listening, because all when you don't want to hear, and they would fight to have the conversation with me. So they go, no, it's me first started talking. And then the next one will go, talk too long. Right? And then I would go, oh, do not talk too long now, I can't listen so long. And them go, auntie, no. And then they continue. It's like it never deterred them because they knew that I was giving them my attention. And that is what matters the most in attention. The second one is, anybody can tell me one more bright person. What do you think you need as a parent to have?
Patience.
ABCs we're doing. ABCs. I like that though. Like that. We need to have patience. Balance. Believe. I like how you're trying. Because boundaries is what we need to have. That boundary. Who said the boundary and hide around there? So why were you hiding? Oh, I'm so all right, right parent. I love it. I love it. Boundaries. Some parents want their kids to be their friends. Not so. My mother is my best friend. She was my maid of honor, right? But she was very strict because I was a child that gave a lot of trouble, like yourself, Mr. Smith. I wasn't easy to deal with. And so because of everything that I was doing, my mother had to set boundaries too. So you make sure you reach home at this time. This is how we communicate. I have nieces and nephews at 38 married, and they will call me and they will just start talking. Good morning, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. I say, I'm okay. I said, all up there. Give me a little second here. And they say, what is it, auntie? And I'll go, I work hard for my title, I like the title. So you see, when you're talking to me, just say, good morning, auntie, how are you? Put a little auntie on it. I don't rush them, because they're adults though, right? And so sometimes they think that they reach that little level where they can just, good morning, but I've set that boundary to say, when we communicate, make sure that you say, auntie. The boundaries are not there to cause them to just feel, okay, I cannot communicate with this person because they have too much boundaries. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. But it's a structure. Boundaries are love in structure. So you want to say to your kids, do this, but this is how you do it. This is how you say it. This is what we do here. When you're going out in a crowd, you don't just run out and go about it. No, you this is how we do it. We hold hands together when we're walking on the road, or when you come in the evening, you say, good afternoon, mommy, how you doing? You put your bag down, you go, you shower, you come back, and then you do whatever you want. Whatever boundaries you want to set in your household, B is for boundaries. And that's what lets you have structure in your household. Yeah? That structure is necessary. Because if they don't know what they are not supposed to do, any road going to take them down. They're going to take any road to find out what they can do, and they're going to test you. Talk truth now. Which one of you know never get tested by your kids? All up on the hand, man. Okay then. But we have to know what boundaries to set so that when they try to test us, they don't pull us out, because it's easy to say, listen, man, me bring you and me will take you out, you know. I've heard that. That's your line, right, mommy? I love to sing that song. You sing that song, don't you? But you see, if we set those boundaries, we won't have to say those words to them, yeah? Because sometimes it's really just, they don't understand what they're doing. And so they want to understand, how far can I go with mommy? Or what can I say to mommy for her to be, go on the mommy.
What happens when you have a child and you set the boundary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they try to test you?
You continue to let them know your boundary. And that's where C comes in, communication. If you say, don't come into my room, because listen, I stole two, but you see the boy, man? He was the tester. Don't come to my room. Don't knock at my door at a certain time, but anytime he wants me, he's coming. Yeah, man. I have to say, okay, this is it. Do not come back to my door. If you come back to my door, I'm not going to answer you after this time. So now, him come, and because him still a try to, because him want to talk to me. Whatever time him have an issue, he have to talk to me at that time. Don't care if I'm sleeping, don't care if I'm working, he wants to do what he wants to do. But you have to say, if I say to you, I am not going to open my door after 9 o'clock. When 9 o'clock comes, unless somebody is dying, you don't open your door. Any door. If you said to him, there you go. If you set a boundary for your child, don't let up on it, mama.
Any door you say no?
Yes.
So when you say front door, if the man will not come sure about it.
No, me I talk about my room door, because they can't come to my room door. Huh? Because at a certain time after 9 o'clock, that's my boundary. That's where I stop. That's where it's now me time. That's where it's now auntie to rest time. That's where now auntie to communicate with our husband and chat and laugh and find out his days, because I found out your day before. So now it's a me time. Communicate that effectively to your kid. Communication is key. If you can't communicate your boundaries to your kid, then guess what? They are going to build those boundaries for themselves. And they are going to communicate what they want to do. And most times, what they want to do is not right. Hey, mommy? So sometimes it's hard to set the boundaries, and it seems as if every time you put a rule, don't change it. If you said don't pick up the pen, pick up the blue pen, not the black pen. If they pick up the blue pen, say I asked you not to pick up the blue pen, pick up the black pen, so please put back the blue pen, take the black one. But it's the blue one I want. No, sweetie. I want you to take the black pen, because this is the one I want you to have. Why do I don't like to write with black ink? Because that's the one I bought for you. So we are going to use this one until it's finished, and then you come to a compromise. Can you use the black one until it's done, and then you go to the blue one? But you have to stick to it, because they are going to come back again tomorrow and the next day and the day after that to get the blue pen, because that's the one they want. Don't it? Think of yourself as an adult. It's the same thing. If you want something, that's the one you're going after, though. And now when you don't have the money for it, you're going to save to get it because that's the one you want. Maybe there's another one. And somebody said, you could get another color. No, that's not the color I wanted. You went to shop for your green, beautiful earrings, by the way. Yeah? And you went in there and they wanted to give you purple or blue. No, I don't want that color. That's not the one I came for. Exactly. And that's what you want. But the sales clerk can't she always coming back in because you don't have the green and they want to sell you something else and they are coming back in the same way. We are selling them that boundary. We are communicating with them that listen, this is how I want it to be done. Now sometimes we scream out for we bawl out for them, right? And we tell them all kind of things. But children don't always listen to the words. They listen to your tone, they listen to your energy, and again, the consistency. And you say, oh, them listen to your energy. Like a boy, yeah, me say, me not want, and they go, yeah, man, me catch her when I want. And then they come back because mommy, yeah, they come back because they want what they want, and they know that no, I got you where I want you. Yeah, man, and them come back, Yes, mommy. Because what? Communication. None of us don't like to be shouted at, but we shout at the kids, right? And then they go, oh, mommy, why you have to shout? My nephew asked me, auntie, why are you always? I used to tell him, I said, boy, I will slap it. I said, listen, man, all your parents then feel it, which part them there. And then he came to me, and then I realized my mom used to tell me these words. Remember again, we learn. And so what we learn, we carry it down to the next generation, and the next generation take it and carry it to the other generation. No, we are in this room to say we are going to change our habits, to fix it. So if the child come to us and say, mommy, but why are you shouting? I'm shouting because you're allowing me to get angry. Tell them why you are shouting. I'm shouting because so now they ask a question and you're going to be honest. Communicate honestly with your kids. Yeah? Don't just say, because I want to shout. That's not a reason. That's not a good reason, right? I'm shouting at you because I've asked you several times not to do it this way. You have said to me you don't want me to shout at you. But you are now doing something that I've asked you not to do. So now you have taken me out of character because I'm going to shout. These are conversations I've had with my nephew several times. Because he wants to do what he wants to do in his way. And when I say, okay, let us do it this way. We're going to not go into your room with the food. I don't want you around the dinner table with your telephone. I don't, because these are boundaries I'm setting. So when they go around the dinner table and I'm not telling you that I'm not going to do anything, because I'm telling you I don't want you around the dinner table with the telephone. And if you go around the dinner table with the cell phone, I'm going to take the cell phone from you. So now you know that your actions have consequences. So when they go around the dinner table with the cell phone, and you say, give me the cell phone, and they go, all right, I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to put it in my room. What do you do at that time? Yeah, man. Because if you once give them the opportunity to go with that phone, you know, I've crossed over into the boundary that you have set, broke it down. Are we getting it? Is it simple enough? Yeah, man, because I like simplicity now. When we think about it, if we give them the attention that they need, if we are setting the boundaries that we need them to have, if we are communicating effectively, because again, so I have a group of kids that I mentored. When I had a session with them, I asked them one question. I said, what is one thing that you would want your parent to understand about you? And this is where the framework came from, the ABC of parenting. Because the things that they said was profound, and I'm like sitting at them like, I know that they think I'm not listening, even though sometimes I'm on the phone, but I'm listening to everything that mom is saying. I want her to understand that all I need is her attention. All I need is for her to just listen to what I'm saying. And sometimes how they are saying it may not sound right for talk to you as an adult, so we think. But the truth is that that's how they communicate. When they communicate to you in a way that seems to be disrespectful, you say, okay, here's what you do. Rephrase that. Yeah, man. Say that in a different way. Let's put that sentence together a little differently. And then they will look at you because now they have to now be thinking, is what I said wrong? I never mean anything by it. Okay, no, you didn't mean anything by it. But can you just say it in a different way? No, I'm not here subscribing for gentle parenting. I don't believe in it. But I believe in active parenting. We have to listen. We have to know what we want and what would hurt us as kids. Some of us used to give all for trouble, God no. And we used to get all for talking, and we used to want our parents' attention, and we used to go against their boundaries. And some of us as parents, talk truth, we keep forgetting that we were kids at one point. Go ahead, mommy. Go ahead.
You set a goal, but sometimes you realize that you are wrong with what you do, and you apologize to the child.
Then, mommy, why you jump ahead of my framework? Because the forgiveness is there, because it's true. Sometimes we believe that we don't have to apologize to our kids. Oh my God, because we think so we know everything, don't it? Go ahead, mommy, finish what you were saying.
I reset a password in my family, and I was accusing my son that he was the one who changed the password. And he was like, Mommy, I did not know it. And it's 5 years after I was washing. And I remember said I was the one. And I started to cry. He come and say, Mom, we're crying. So I said,
Where trouble mommy for? Where trouble mommy for? Oh Lord, because you were so angry.
I was so angry. So I had to start crying when the dream because it's one child. And hug my telling I am sorry from the bottom of my heart.
And that's a good place to be. No, mommy, and this is parenting. This is what a lot of parents need to learn. To say, I am sorry to their child. Some parents just refuse. What you say, mommy? The actual words, I'm sorry. Because what happened is that we are teaching them. Remember, they learn what they see from what they see us do. Right? And so they are modeling our behaviors. So if I was always angry, guess what's going to happen? Every time they see me, they expect me to be angry. So there's no trust. They're not going to come to me because if they come to me, I'm going to be angry. We have to get it. If we don't like it for ourselves, what says the little humans that we are growing? That we are modeling what we expect from them. Because if we continue, if every day just get up and they pay your phone. Hey, come here, let me see what's on your phone there. What you watch there? Yeah, man, and you watch it too. Maybe you don't want to see what they're watching, really. Because what they're watching, you really don't want them to watch it. But you watch it too. And then, probably the same time, you could, if the energy, because you have to communicate with the energy, right? If the energy is correct, you go, you know what that you watch? I like that one day. What's that about? Explain it to me. Let them tell you. Because sometimes them themselves don't even understand what they are watching. But they're just watching it because everybody else is doing it. Yeah? And so everybody else doing it, it's trending. Trends is everything for our kids now. Talk to it with social media, sometimes I wish you could rub it out. But then it's there, and sometimes it's teaching them so much, and we have to be reteaching and fixing the thought processes and saying, yes, this is okay, but, or Yeah, man, you can do it that way. That's a cool way to do it. I didn't even, and admit when you don't know. Don't make it seem as if you know everything, because if mommy is perfect or daddy is perfect, then I can't learn anything from them, right? Because everything I do, they're going to tell me that I'm wrong. But you can learn something too. My niece taught me, I want to talk that you hear. So it's another niece that taught me so many things, so many different things. It's amazing how I just sit and I go, oh my God. I'm angry because my mom used to be angry at me, but mom had angry parents too. Yeah? And so she shared the anger to us, and then we got angry and started sharing it with our kids, our nieces, our nephews. But we can change. And remember, when you guys went into the hospital, I can't say you guys because I didn't go into the hospital, but when you guys went into the hospital and had your child, no one handed you a book. Sorry, let me ask. Nobody, and who got the manual? Exactly. It's a process. It's a process. And as Mr. Smith said, he has two daughters born on the same day, on the same date, 2 years apart. They are two absolutely different. One can cook and one can't cook. Or I don't know if the next one can cook now, right? You understand what I'm saying? And he has 4 shots, right? So he has to be shy and so because listen, don't want to mix it up now because guess what? His girls too, you know. And so sometimes we can be a little bit like, hey, don't do that, right? What you mean by what? So we have to know how to communicate with our kids, right? What do we think the next one is? D. We're at D. Determination, discipline. Why look at that little side over here, so them gonna do them best. The discipline is not about punishment. It's not about punishment. It's about teaching. So sometimes we think say everything tough. Go stand in the corner or go do this. No, it's about teaching. True discipline comes from the same root word as disciple. And so we saw how Jesus did with his disciples. Him never beat them up and cuss them out. He module. He did this. He showed them what he wanted. He said, this is how you're supposed to do it. Do it this way. So if you're going to say, okay, why did you take up that pencil? I often tell my nephew, take it back. Put it back on. But auntie, is not nobody on. Yes, is it yours? No, auntie. Did another child use it? Yes, auntie, but them never. Take it back. Don't come back here tomorrow with it. And when him come tomorrow, I'm going in the bag. Because setting the boundary. We're not taking people's stuff. That's the discipline, and I never have to hit him. Huh? He would talk, because she is a quiet one, right? She's the little quiet one. Give more trouble than him, but she's the quiet one, right? And so he would talk me to death. And I really don't want to hear because you are not listening to me right now. And he goes, but auntie, you're not listening either. I said, okay. But because I pay attention, I regurgitate everything that he said to me. And he stood and he looks at me. And I said, yes, I listen to everything you say, but you are the one that's not listening to what I say. What did I ask you not to do? Yeah? It is our approach. It's really our approach. Mommy, daddy, it's hard sometimes to parent, but it takes one step at a time. We're not going to get it perfect. The E in the framework is empathy. Because we have to understand, why are they shouting? Why are they behaving this way? Why are they doing it this way? Ask the questions and really listen for the answer. Don't just ask and say, why you always talk so much? You just love to talk, and answer the question yourself. Figure out what is happening. Empathize with them. Let them understand or feel that you care about what they are feeling. So before you correct the behavior, connect to what they are feeling. Empathy, connect to what they are feeling. Ask them the question, why are you acting out today? What's happening? What happened at school? What did you read? Who sent you a text that you didn't like? Ask them the question. Because it's only by asking them, but you have to, all of these things come from trust. Forgiveness. Mommy said it. We have to learn to forgive. The father said we must forgive 70 times 7. No, enough time that, no, listen, a whole of time that. But we want forgiveness and we don't want to forgive our kids. So we remember everything they did 2 months down the line, 3 weeks down the line, when they just did something today. And I go, hey, mommy, why you gone right there, sir? That was like last month though. We must learn to forgive, because when we forgive, they now will realize that forgiveness is something that is necessary in their life. So say you're sorry. When you find out, say you're wrong. I was wrong for saying that. Oftentimes I tell them I was wrong. I'm sorry. I was wrong for judging you. Yeah? I won't do that again. I'll try not to do that again. Because we not always get it right. And then the last one is gratitude. Gratitude. 50. And then we get a 58. Yeah, man. You say, I see you trying. I like that. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for understanding that I really don't want you to do that. Sure, it's going to be hard because some of them are going to test your mommy and daddy. But we have to remember that what we want as adults, we have to reciprocate it to our kids. Let our kids see us modeling the behavior that we expect from them. The ABCs of parenting. And the good thing is like I'm like Santa, I born December, So I'm like Santa Claus. So today, everybody can go to my website and get a full e-book all the way down to Z. So you'll have all 3 frameworks, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right down to Z, and tips and tricks and different and ways to journal. And you can print it out and you can use it. My website, www.tinafernandez, T-E-N-A, Fernandez, Fernandez, and Tina Fernandez. T-E-N-A, Fernandez.com. That's it. And listen, dynamic PTA president, she knows me. I will give her my card. She can share it, and you guys can just download the ebook, and you will have my framework free of cost for just showing up and being here as awesome parents wanting to change and show good habits to your kids. Yeah. Thank you.